The Tigers saying goodbye to one of the greats from their 1968 World Series team, catcher Bill Freehan, who died at the age of 79. Sports director Brad Galley joining us live from Comerica Park with how the team and Freehan's former teammates are paying tribute. Brad.
You know, from one legend to another, Bill Freehan has been such an entirely major part of this Tigers franchise for 6 decades. What he meant to this franchise, winning the World Championship in 1968 as a part of that legendary World Series team, will go down in Tigers history. We were here to watch history with Miguel Cabrera. He still remains at $4.99. The Tigers today led 10-2. They're now down 13-10. We'll get to that later on. Today we are remembering Bill Freehan. The Tigers started their game today with a moment of silence and a tribute to the great catcher who made such a big mark, not just in the Tigers franchise, but in the community. 11 times an All-Star. Think about that. 11 times in his career an All-Star, 5 consecutive Gold Gloves at his position. Long considered a generational talent that should also be included in the Hall of Fame. He was so vital to that team's success and was the runner-up for the AL MVP in '68. Today, Jim Price, one of his teammates, holding back tears as he discussed one of his favorite friends of all time.
I tell you, Bill was a special guy. He was tough as nails. He and I had an unbelievable relationship, and he came to play every day. Used to irritate me because I wanted to play also, you know.
Yeah.
But he was such a big part of my life, big part of Mickey Stanley's life, Mickey Lolidge's life, all of us fellows that were very close to him.
Obviously, he's an icon of the Detroit Tigers, 15 years here. And he is what, you would think of the perfect Tiger, the type of person you would want as one of your icons of your organization, because not only sell it on the field, but he would sell it off the field.
It's been a tough time for this Tigers family, losing Al Kaline last year and now Bill Freehan. Willie Horton, one of the great Tigers who was so close with Freehan, said today, he is one of the greatest men I've ever played alongside or had the pleasure of knowing. Bill Freehan has been out of the public eye for years before his passing today. He's been fighting Alzheimer's and been living up north. But today you could feel it inside Comerica Park. People wanted to see Miguel Cabrera make history, but everybody I talked to, so many people, including Al Avila today, just saying hearts are heavy, knowing that one of the great Tigers is now gone. A.J. Hinch, Joe Madden, both managers in today's game, Glenda, talking before the game about how much of a big part he was of Tigers history. Certainly gone, but not forgotten.
Yeah, and touching to hear the guys get choked up. Brad, thank you for bringing us that feeling from out there at Comerica Park.